Royal Enfield is the oldest motorcycle brand in continuous production anywhere in the world. We build at Royal Enfield motorcycles that are, they're built for a purpose and they're built to be resilient, they're built to be rugged and robust. To celebrate that and to mark 120 years, we wanted an event, an expedition that would really mark that like no other. The South Pole, was really the place that gave us that opportunity to do something nobody else has done before. So obviously we needed a team to prep the bikes and get them ready. We needed the right bikes, and finally, obviously, we needed somebody to ride it.
Would you be up for it?
I don't know that I would. I heard some of the stories of frostbite, and potentially, I'd suffer.
Yeah, wished I could put my name down for it for sure.
What name did you put down?
So that was Dean Coxson.
It's something I've never thought about doing, to be honest. Because bikes are for warm climates and dry roads, aren't they? Not ice and sub-zero temperatures. It's a silly idea, to be honest.
Dean's a little bit more old school. Dean was around before double glazing and central heating and all that kind of thing. And I thought he got the right character to do the job.
No, not at all. I'm mainly hotels and warm climates, not sub-zero and riding motorbikes, to be honest. I was making a coffee and Steve came up and said, "Do you want to do the South Pole trip?" And that was the first I heard of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so originally we were asked to prepare 2 bikes. And so I got hold of two express bikes actually.
We were riding the Royal Enfield Himalayan. It's our adventure bike on the market. It's small cc, lightish, very capable.
And so the Himalayan was all about exploration and basically all roads and no roads, going anywhere you could on it. When we started thinking about it, we started thinking about things we needed to do to make the bike work. And to be honest, didn't have to do the right lot. I'm
pretty sure the bike would have made it stock, but to help the rider out a little bit, we thought we'd make a few modifications for sure. And that is the point. We made very few. We thought we would try and fit a ski onto the front of the bike.
We took the centre stand off just to give us more clearance and save a bit of weight.
We changed the handlebars to an aluminium handlebar to reduce the weight and for durability.
I believe the brake pedal was extended so you got a bigger footprint.
We needed to run the tyre pressures really low. We dropped the rear down to 2.5 psi and we ran around about 4 in the front, so which spreads the tread and gives you a bigger footprint to give you more traction.
The rears we ran 2.5mm studs, in the front we ran 4.5mm studs.
Yeah, so suspension, when we did the initial test in Iceland, I was worried about maybe the seals in the forks and in the rear shock. We modified one bike that went to Iceland and we took a stock bike and we had no issues whatsoever with the stock bike. So for the 2 bikes that we actually prepared for the expedition, we left them completely stock.
I mean, we removed the oil cooler because it's mounted high up on the left-hand side of the bike, sticking out at the side. I mean, I thought if we was to come off and hit a frozen snowdrift, there's a chance that it could just get ripped off, and to spill any oil on that environment would be a no-go. Just didn't want that to happen, so that was removed.
So were you all worried about you being more brittle than the bike?
I was at times, but you try to push it to the back of your mind. You're a minimum of 2 weeks away from any medical support, to be perfectly honest, where you are. If you thought about it, I don't think you'd get on the bike, to be honest with you, or you'd tense up and you've got more chance of coming off and hurting yourself then. So yeah, I mean, it just goes to prove that with this bike, for a bike that's under £5,000, you can go anywhere, you can use it as a commuter, you could do what we've done if you wanted to. It just proves how capable and robust this little bike is. It's very underrated.
And I think that's the thing that makes the Himi such a fantastic little motorcycle. Is it's just so accessible, it's so usable, and it's so resilient. You can drop it, it survives a drop, you pick it up and away you go again. It's just a great little tool. I always think of it a little bit as a tenacious little dog. It's got that kind of character to it,